Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, softball fans of all ages, hello and welcome back behind the Beaverbrook Elementary School in Abington, Massachusetts for today's MIAA Division 4 girls softball matchup. It is the East Bridgewater Vikings and the Abington Green Wave. As always, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all the action from our perch out in right center field. The Vikings and the Green Wave both 1-0. Of course, we know that the Green Wave destroyed Rockland on Monday afternoon. The final score of that one, 20-1. Calipino hit for the cycle in that game. The Vikings are also 1-0. They beat Whitman-Hanson, defeating the Panthers by a final score of 7-2. Let's meet the Vikings lineup. Hitting first is number 1, Sarah Sylvia. Batting second, number 11, Riley Egan. Batting third is number 2, Haley Murphy. Cleanup hitter is number 10, Hannah Burton. Batting fifth is number 15, Mia Holmes. Hitting sixth is number 9, Amanda Murphy. Batting seventh, number 14, Maddie Schlossberg. Hitting eighth is number 6, Shannon Connolly. And batting ninth is number 7, Brooke Murphy. A strikeout to start the game to Sylvia. That came from the arm of Shannon Varvitsiotis, who went 4 of the 5 innings on Monday afternoon. The rest of the Green Wave defense doing the catching is Kiera Howley. At first base is Vivian Bonner. Second base is Callie Pino. The shortstop is Brenna Howley. The third baseman is Ava DiPietro. Left to right across the outfield, Gabby Hockney, Madison Perry, and Caden Lynch. This is Riley Egan at the dish now. Strike over the inside corner from Varvitsiotis. Brings the count to 0-2 with 1 away here in the top of the first inning. Popped up, right center field. And it is Lynch making the grab for the second out of the inning. Perry was charging over and might have had a play on the ball too. 2 away for Haley Murphy, the shortstop for the Vikings. There are 3 Murphys in this lineup. 2 sisters and a cousin. Swing and a miss at the fastball from Varvitsiotis. 0-1. Vikings in their new road jerseys. Baby blue with navy blue numbers and lettering. Green Wave in their home dark green jerseys with white numbers and lettering. The pitch from Varvitsiotis. Another high fly ball to shallow right. And making the grab once again is Lynch. That will retire the side. 1-2-3 in order go the Vikings. It is 0-0 at the first inning break. We'll have the bottom half, the Green Wave lineup, coming up for you just after this. Similar look for the Green Wave lineup, with a few small changes. Brenna Howley will lead off. Madison Perry bats second. Callie Pino moves up to third. She hit for, again, the cycle in the first game of the season. Shannon Varvitsiotis is the cleanup batter. Kiera Howley bats fifth. Gabby Hockney is batting sixth. Meg McCann bats seventh. Ava DiPietro is hitting eighth. Vivian Bonner is hitting ninth. Now for the Vikings defense. At first base is Lucy Schrader. Second base is Sarah Sylvia. The shortstop is Haley Murphy. Third base is Amanda Murphy. Left to right across the outfield, Brooke Murphy, Riley Egan, and Mia Holmes. Hannah Burton doing the catching for Maddie Schlossberg. Howley batting .500 on the year. She reached base 3 times on Monday afternoon, 2 walks, a single, and a strikeout. A bloop shot into left. It's going to fall in, and it's a leadoff single for Brenna Howley. Madison Perry batting .666 on the year. Single and a double, a walk and a ground out on Monday. Squares to bunt, and it hit her foot, so a free pass. Howley moves up to second, and here is the power hitter, Callie Pino, with a chance for the Green Wave to do some damage here in the bottom of the first inning. Pino batting 1,000 on the season. So led off the last game with a double, then hit the triple, then the single, then the home run. What's a strike over the outside corner? 1-1. Schlossberg in a bit of a jam to start the first. A big swing and a miss at strike 2 for Pino. Ball and 2 strikes now to her. Howley's on second, Perry on first. Shannon Varvitsiotis awaiting on deck. Windy afternoon here, cloudy overcast. Pino swings and misses at strike 3. There is one out here in the bottom of the first. Varvitsiotis had a successful day at the plate on Monday, as did most of the Green Wave lineup. She reached base 3 times in total, one of which was on a strikeout that was a passed ball that she beat the throw down. She also reached on 2 errors and hit a single. Slashes this one foul out of play into the parking lot. Schlossberg trying to battle her way out of the jam. The 2 leadoff batters reaching base. This one in the dirt, but blocked nicely by Burton. Into right, a line drive falls in, 2 hops the right fielder, and the run is going to score. Howley in from second. Perry stopped at second base. It is 1-0 Green Wave. Good piece of hitting for Varvitsiotis. The courtesy runner for the Green Wave pitcher looks like number 4, Elsie Testa. Now it is the left-hander Kiera Howley stepping in with runners on first and second, 1 away here in the bottom of the first. The Green Wave lead it 1-0 over the East Bridgewater Vikings. Check swing, but it was a strike anyway. Hockney on deck for the Green Wave. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. 0-2 to Kiera Howley. The 0-2 from Schlossberg. Strike 3 over the outside corner, 2 away. Gabby Hockney, the left fielder, steps in. She came on as a pinch hitter last game and walked, also singled. Hockney takes a strike over the inside corner. The 0-2 from Schlossberg, just outside. The 1-2 now, swing and a miss, strike three. The Green Wave leave two stranded. Schlossberg strikes out the side, but the Green Wave able to get one across. It was Brenna Howley on the RBI single from Shannon Varvitsiotis. The Green Wave lead it 1-0 at the end of the first inning. We'll have the top of the second for you right after this. Shannon Varvitsiotis back in the circle for the second frame that is led off by Hannah Burton. Mia Holmes and Amanda Murphy also due up. Brooke and Haley Murphy are the sisters. Amanda is the cousin in the Vikings lineup. Foul out of play. Hit a moving vehicle in the parking lot. No windows broken. 0-1 to Burton. Ball just outside. The count evens at 1-1. Very breezy afternoon. The wind blowing towards first base from left field. A cool 50 degrees. Very much overcast. At the conclusion of this game, there are thunderstorms in the forecast. Hardliner to right. A great dive and grab by Caden Lynch. What a play by the Green Wave right fielder. Dove down for it and made the play. 3 straight F9 putouts for the Green Wave. Varvitsiotis has retired the first 4 batters that she's faced. Swing and a miss here for Mia Holmes, the right fielder for the Vikings. Swing and a miss at strike 2. 0-2 now to Holmes. Upstairs ball 1. Count evens at 2-2. Ball 2 is up high. We'll be back at it tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock, over at the Tom Graham Diamond for the Green Waves baseball home opener. Strike 3 right down the middle. Second strikeout of the day for Varvitsiotis. Two away here, top of the second inning. Upstairs and outside. This is Amanda Murphy, the third baseman. High rising pop-up, shallow left to make it shortstop, and making the play to retire the side was Brenna Howley. The Vikings go down 1-2-3 in order once again. The Green Wave have retired 6 straight. They lead it 1-0 mid-second. We'll have the bottom half when we come back after this. We'll see the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Green Wave here in the bottom half of the second inning. Meg McCann leads off. Ava DiPietro and Vivian Bonner also due up. It is Maddie Schlossberg back in the circle for the Vikings, tossing strike one. Grounder foul to the first base side. Ball one low. Count evens at 1-1 to McCann. Just missed the inside corner, 2-1. Outside 3 balls and 1 strike to McCann. Hard foul. Full count. Ground ball up the middle. It'll get through the infield. McCann's on the board with a leadoff single to start the second. Ava DiPietro steps in. On Monday, she went 2 for 3, 2 singles. This one just out of reach of the diving catcher, Burton. DiPietro will get another crack at it, 0-1. DiPietro squares to bunt. It was outside, but DiPietro didn't pull back. 0-2 now to her. Vivian Bonner on deck for the green wave. Strike three at the knees. DiPietro down by way of the K. Fourth strikeout of the game for Schlossberg. Bonner steps in, squares to bunt, and missed the pitch 0-1. Left-handed hitting Bonner. Takes strike two at the knees. Looks like she was going to try the squeeze bunt. 0-2 now to the number 9 hitter in the Green Wave lineup. This one just outside 1-2. Popped up foul out of play. The count remains 1-2. The 1-2 from Schlossberg. It's upstairs. The count evens now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gap shot, right center field, and moving over, making the catch is Mia Holmes, 2 away. So now the top of the order, Brenna Howley steps back in. She singled and scored the game's only run her first time up at the plate. Good piece from Bonner. Better positioning from Holmes. Had to drift over. Howley looks at strike one. Short pop-up. First base foul territory. It falls in. Getting tripped up over there was Lucy Strader. Another short pop-up to foul territory, this time down the third base line. Count remains 0-2 to Howley. Schlossberg looking for her 5th strikeout of the afternoon. Another foul out of play. That one also sounded like it hit a car over there in the parking lot. Now a line drive to the right center field gap. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And turning the corner to third is McCann. There's runners on the corners. The heart of the Green Wave lineup coming up. Meeting at the mound for the Vikings, Madison Perry was hit by a pitch. She is coming up to the plate for the Green Wave when we come back after this. So it is Madison Perry stepping in for the Green Wave. Hit by a pitch, got to second base in the first inning. She's got runners on the corners, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. It was the bottom of the second inning on Monday afternoon in which the Green Wave put up 15 runs. This one blooped to short, making the grab is Haley Murphy. That will retire the side. The Green Wave strand 2 more, 4 on the day so far. And we are still at 1-0 at the end of the second inning. Top of the third coming at you right after this. Maddie Schlossberg, Shannon Connolly, Brooke Murphy all due up for the Vikings here in the top of the third inning. They have yet to reach base. Shannon Varvitsiotis has 2 strikeouts. Caden Lynch in right has 3 putouts. Seven, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Vikings this inning. And Schlossberg takes strike 2 over the inside corner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout of the day for Varvitsiotis. Nine strikeouts for Varvitsiotis on Monday afternoon. Shannon Connolly, the designated player in the box. Backs out of a low and inside ball 1. The 1-1 from Varvitsiotis. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 1-2. Inside corner, strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Shannon Varvitsiotis. 2 away here in the top of the third. Brooke Murphy, the left fielder, up for the Vikings. High pop up to the behind the Vikings dugout. 0-1. The 0-1 from Varvitsiotis. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Pitcher's count of 0-2 to Brooke Murphy. And swing and a miss, strike three. Varvitsiotis strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3 in order. 5 strikeouts now on the afternoon for the Green Wave pitcher. We are still at 1-0. Mid-third, bottom half coming at you after this. Callie Pino leads off. Shannon Varvitsiotis and Kira Howley also due up for the Green Wave here in the bottom half of the third. Pino looks at ball one up and out. She struck out looking back in the first inning. Brought her average down to a paltry 800 on the season. Green Wave lead it 1-0. Was an RBI single from Varvitsiotis back in the first that knocked in Brenna Howley. Strike two to Pino. There's strike two over the inside corner. Ball and 2 strikes to Pino. Blooper to right. Oh, what a play by the second baseman. Falling backwards was Sarah Sylvia making the play to retire Pino for the second time today. Great play by Sylvia. One away for Shannon Varvitsiotis, who singled. Knocked in the game's only run back in the first inning. Hard grounder to Sylvia at second. Easy toss over to first. 2 outs. Fouled off to the Green Wave dugout. Strike one to Kira Howley. Struck out looking back in the first. Oh, and 2 now to Howley. Chopper up the middle. Slowed down by the shortstop, but the throw not in time. And Howley's on the board with a single. Good attempt at the ball by Haley Murphy. Howley will get the courtesy runner as the Green Wave catcher. It is Elsie Testa on first. Gabby Hockney struck out swinging back in the first inning. Foul ball out of play. That one just missed another moving vehicle out there in the parking lot. It's a danger zone over there. In the dirt, a ball and a strike to Gabby Hockney. Two away with Test on first. Low and inside. That is ball 4 to Hockney. Runners on first and second for Meg McCann, who singled in her first at bat last inning. Schlossberg's got 4 strikeouts on the afternoon. Ground ball over to short. The throw to first is low and gets through. And another Green Wave run will score. They're sending Hockney in 2, and the Green Wave take a 3-1 lead. It is a 2-run E6 on the throwing error for Meg McCann. The Green Wave take a 3-0 lead. That came with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Errors what ended up killing the Bulldogs of Rockland on Monday. They committed 5 of them in the 2nd inning alone. Ava DiPietro struck out looking her first time up. Green Wave gets some breathing room, up 3-0 over the Vikings. Hard foul. No one left a dent in the side of the Beaverbrook Elementary School. 0-1 to DiPietro. Vivian Bonner waiting on deck should she get the chance. Schlossberg trying to get out of the jam here. Out of the end of the catcher's mitt. No advancement from McCann. Upstairs, ball 2-0 now to DiPietro. This one just outside 3-0. DiPietro should be looking all the way here. The hitter's count of 3 balls, no strikes. Big swing and a miss. My count moves full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Schlossberg trying to keep it at 2 for the Green Wave here in the bottom of the 3rd. And does. DiPietro down by way of the K for the 2nd time today. The Green Wave strike with 2 outs. It is a 2 RBI E6 for Meg McCann that scored Howley and Hackney. The Green Wave lead it 3-0 at the end of the 3rd inning. It'll be the top of the order due up for the Vikings when we come back right after this. The Green Wave have retired the first 9 Vikings batters. It is the top of the order due up Sarah Sylvia, Riley Egan, Haley Murphy. K and 2 flyouts to right in that order. Liner, grounder to second. Pino picks it up and tosses over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. The first ground ball forced by Varvitsiotis today. Riley Egan flew out to Caden Lynch in right field her first time up. It's the first of 3 consecutive F9 putouts for the Vikings. Up high 1-0 to Egan. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. 1-1. Fouled off. And the count moves to 1-2 strikes. 5 strikeouts to this point for Varvitsiotis. High rising pop-up. Pino sizing it up. Makes the grab for the second out of the inning. Two-away here. Top of the fourth for the Vikings. 2 putouts by Kelly Pino to start off the fourth inning. This is Haley Murphy, who flew out to right in the first inning. Pops up to right. Lynch moving over and ran out of room. It actually just went over the fence, foul out of play. Good attempt by Caden Lynch. Strike over the inside corner to Murphy. No balls, 2 strikes. Upstairs, a ball and 2 strikes. Now to Murphy. High fly ball, short center. Great play by Perry, diving down and making the grab for the third out of the inning. The Green Wave have retired 12 straight now. They lead it 3-0. Mid-4th, it will be Vivian Bonner, Brenna Howley, and then Madison Perry due up for the Green Wave when we come back after this. Vivian Bonner flew out to right her first time up. We thank you for tuning in live on the networks of Abington Community Access and Media. YouTube.com/AbingtonCam02351/live. We'll be back at it tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock over at the Tom Graham Diamond for the Rockland Bulldogs and the Abington Green Wave. Home opener for the baseball team. Pop up to second base. And making the catch is Sylvia. 1 away. Brenna Howley is 2 for 2. 2 singles for the Green Wave today. Madison Perry is awaiting on deck. Check swing, she did not go around. 1-0. Blown away. 2 balls, no strikes to Howley. Ball 3 comes in low. So Howley should be looking all the way. The hitter's count of 3 balls, no strikes. Strike one over the outside corner. Indeed, looking at it was Howley. The 3-1 is upstairs. The second walk of the afternoon for Schlossberg. And Howley is on board for the third time today. Madison Perry was hit by a pitch back in the first. She also popped out to shortstop. Pops this one up to deep second, moving over and almost making a grab with her bare hand and then throwing Howley out. What a weird play that was. Sylvia almost made a phenomenal dive and catch. It popped out of her glove. She had it in her bare hand and then lost it. The right fielder, Mia Holmes, picks it up and throws Howley out at second, who was returning to first because she thought she was going to be doubled off by Sylvia. So it's a fielder's choice to second that retires Howley. This 2 away. Perry reaches for the second time on the single on the fielder's choice. Great attempt by Sylvia. Callie Pino is at the dish for her third at bat. 0 for 2 so far. Big swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes to Pino. Varvitsiotis is on deck. Schlossberg trying to get out of the fourth without allowing a run. Hard liner, that'll drop into right field. Perry reaches third, and there's runners on the corners. Pino on the board for the first time today. Shanna Varvitsiotis, 1 for 2, a single back in the first. She also grounded out to second. Chance to give herself some breathing room. Ball 1 just high. The 1-0 grounded up the middle. A great play by the shortstop who steps on second base. That will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. We head to the top of the 5th inning with the Green Wave still leading 3-0 over the East Bridgewater Vikings, who will send up their 4, 5, 6 hitters, Hannah Burton, Mia Holmes, and Amanda Murphy, when we come back after this. Hannah Burton, Mia Holmes, Amanda Murphy due up for the Vikings. Green Wave have retired the first 12 Vikings that they've faced. Strike 1 to Burton. If you miss one of our live broadcasts, you can go over to abingtoncam.tv, the official online home of Abington Community Access and Media, for on-demand video, live streams of our cable channels, bulletin board information, and more. abingtoncam.tv. You can also give us a follow on social media. AbingtonCam02351, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Hopefully have a lot of live action for you on youtube.com/AbingtonCam02351 /live through this spring season that is just getting underway. Less than a week old. We started last Friday. Varvitsiotis back in the circle for the 5th. High pop up, right field. Lynch against the fence, and this one gets just over the fence as well. Second time we've seen that. Burton did fly to Cade Lynch in right field her first time up. Now has an 0-2 count. The pitch from Varvitsiotis is slashed foul to the backstop. The 0-2, high fly ball, deep center field. Perry drifts back and makes the catch. One away. Hardest hit ball of the afternoon for the Vikings. Grabbed by Perry. Mia Holmes struck out looking her first time up. One of 5 Ks for Varvitsiotis. Ball 1 comes skipping across. Just a bit high, ball 2. Two-0 from Varvitsiotis. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3 comes in up high. Vikings still looking for their first base runner today. The 3-1 from Varvitsiotis. Inside corner, strike 2. Full count. The payoff pitch from Varvitsiotis. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mia Holmes goes down for the second time by way of the K. Green Wave have retired the first 14 batters that they have seen from the Vikings. Amanda Murphy popped out to short her first time up. Looks at strike 1 right down Broadway at the knees. Breeze switching up on us now, blowing in from center field towards home plate. Strike 2, 0-2 now to Murphy. Schlossberg on deck should she get the opportunity. Fouled off, narrowly missing a windshield. Count remains 0-2. Ball 1 high and outside. Six strikeouts on the afternoon for Varvitsiotis. This one is in for a base hit. A hard liner gets between third and short, and that is the first hit of the day for the Vikings. Amanda Murphy on the board as the first base runner for East Bridgewater. Schlossberg now steps in. She struck out swinging her first time up. Fouled off. A nice play by one of the Vikings fans. 0-1 to Schlossberg. Swing and a miss at strike 2. Holly popping up in case Murphy tried any shenanigans. The 0-2 to the Vikings pitcher. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will retire the side. 7th strikeout of the day for Varvitsiotis. The Vikings strand 1, their first hit of the day, to Amanda Murphy, a single. It will be Kiera Holly, Gabby Hockney, Meg McCandu up for the Green Wave for the bottom half of the 5th when we come back after this. Bottom half of the 5th, led off by Kiera Holly, who's 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Hard ground ball foul down the third base line. Left-handed hitting Howley. Facing Schlossberg for the 3rd time today. Ducks out a ball 1 up and in. Strike 2 to Howley. Schlossberg not having a bad afternoon. 5 strikeouts. The 3 runs have been unearned. Howley grounds it into left, and she is on board for the 2nd time today. Moves to 2 for 3 overall. Her 2nd single. Gabby Hockney is 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. Only one of the runs earned for Schlossberg. 2nd and 3rd Green Wave runs all came on an error. Scoring the bunt, taking off for second. Nobody was there. The throw goes into center field. And it is Jess Blythe, the courtesy runner for the Green Wave catcher, up to second base. Another meeting at the mound for the Vikings. It may be the day for Schlossberg, but we'll keep an eye on it. It is 3-0 Green Wave. They've got the leadoff batter on second base to start the bottom of the 5th. We will be right back after this. Schlossberg remains in the circle for Gabby Hockney. Meg McKinn on deck for the Green Wave. A bloop shot into left, and missing it is the left fielder. Blythe stays on second. And so it is Hockney reaching on the E7. The second error of the day committed by the Vikings. Meg McKinn singled in the second, reached on a throwing error by the shortstop in the third. That was the throwing error that knocked in the second and third Green Wave runs. So it's Blythe on second, Hockney on first. Ava DiPietro is awaiting on deck for the Green Wave. Both of these teams 1-0. Vikings defeating Whitman Hanson 7-2. Green Wave dismantling their rival, the Rockland Bulldogs, 20-1. Liner to first and a double play. Hockney gets doubled off. Quick 2 outs. So it's Blythe on second for DiPietro, who struck out looking twice today. Great play by Lucy Schrader at first for the Vikings. I believe this is Elsie Testa pinch hitting for DiPietro. It is indeed so. DiPietro finishes 0 for 2. Testa swings and misses a strike that came in up high. Ground ball. First baseman picks it up, tosses over to Sylvia for the out. Green Wave strand Jess Blythe at second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error committed by the Vikings. We are still at 3-0. The Green Wave lead it at the end of the 5th inning. Top 6 coming up when we come back after this. DiPietro back at third base. Shannon Varvitsiotis returns to the circle for the 6th inning. Just 1 hit so far for the Vikings. That came last inning off the bat of Amanda Murphy. It is Shannon Connolly, Brooke Murphy, and Sarah Sylvia due up for East Bridgewater. Swing and a miss at strike 1 for Connolly, the designated player. Count evens at 1-1. Paul is high a bit outside. Big swing at strike 2 for Connolly. Ball and 2 strikes now for Shannon Varvitsiotis. 7 strikeouts so far for Shannon. Make it 8 as Connolly goes down by way of the K for the second time today. Brooke Murphy, one of those strikeout victims way back in the 3rd inning. Strike over the inside corner. 0-1. Another swing, this one right down the middle. 0-2 to Murphy. Sylvia waiting on deck. Strike 3. Down by way of the K for the second time today is Murphy. The 7-8-9 hitters for East Bridgewater have struck out a combined 6 times. 9 strikeouts now overall for Varvitsiotis. Sylvia, one of those victims. She also grounded to Calipino at second base. Foul ball, no balls, 1 strike to Sylvia. Riley Egan is on deck for the Vikings. Strike 2 to Sylvia. I think the strong gust of wind might have taken that one to the upper part of the strike zone over the outside corner. The 0-2 from Varvitsiotis is slashed foul to the backstop. The count remains 0-2. Varvitsiotis looking for lucky strikeout number 10. Ground ball back to the Green Wave pitcher. The throw to first in time for the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Vikings. We will head to the bottom of the 6th with Abington delayed ruling by the umpires. I don't know what they're discussing, but the teams are changing field. It is 3-0 Abington leading at the middle of the 6th, bottom half, when we come back after this. 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Green Wave. Vivian Bonner, Brenna Howley, and Madison Perry. Bonner's 0 for 2. She popped to second and flew to right. Check swings at strike 1. It is Maddie Schlossberg back in the circle. She's got Bonner down 0-2. Bonner 1 earned run. 5 strikeouts. 2 walks. Vikings have committed 2 errors in the field. Low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Bonner. Bonner slashes it to short. The throw to first in time for the out. Brenna Howley, 2 for 2. 2 singles. She also walked. Has reached base 3 times at the plate. Ground ball to short, past the diving shortstop into center field. Howley on board for the 4th time today. 3 for 3, also a walk. Madison Perry singled her last time up. She's also been hit by a pitch and popped to short. Up and in, ball 1 to Perry. Callie Pino is on deck for the Green Wave. Strike up in the zone over the outside corner. Count evens at 1-1. Pop up right side, out of play over the Vikings dugout. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Perry. Low ball 2. Count evens at 2-2. Strike 3 over the inner part of the plate. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th for Callie Pino, who is 1 for 3, single her last time up. She also popped to second and struck out. Strike over the inside corner. Pino backed out. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Pino. The 0-2 from Schlossberg. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that is how the 6th inning will end. Schlossberg striking out 2 of the 4 Green Wave batters she has faced. She's got 7 Ks overall. Still 3-0 Green Wave at the end of 6th. To the top of the 7th we go. Vikings need 3 to extend. 4 for the lead. We'll have the top of the 7th for you when we come back right after this. Top of the 7th inning. Starts off with ball 1 from Varvitsiotis. Vikings need 3 scores to avoid dropping to 1-1 on the year. Ball 2 up high. Busy day here at the Memorial Field Complex. Behind the Beaverbrook Elementary School and the Frollo School. Freshman baseball and JV baseball are both taking on the Vikings. Former Red Sox World Series winning pitcher Manny Del Carmen in the house to watch the freshman baseball game. We'll be over there at the Tom Graham Diamond, 4 o'clock tomorrow for the Rockland Bulldogs and Green Wave home opener baseball matchup. Popped up and into the fence. A great attempt by Howley, Went sliding into the fence. Trying to make the grab. Riley Egan is 0 for 2. She popped to short and flew to right. Popped to second, rather. Both opposite side hits. Pieces for Egan. Haley Murphy, Hannah Burton. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Vikings. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 10th strikeout of the day for Shannon Varvitsiotis. No free french fries at McDonald's. No. High pop-up, shallow right. 2 away. Another good catch for Caden Lynch. Her 4th put out of the game. The Vikings down to their last out. Hannah Burton at the plate. She has flown to center and flown to right. Quick meeting at the mound for the Green Wave, who are looking to close it out here and move to 2-0 on the year. Burton is the Vikings' last hope. First pitch from Varvitsiotis is a ball high and a bit outside. Fly ball to center field, drifting back and making the catch is Brenna Howley. The Green Wave win. It is a complete game, 1-hit shutout for Shannon Varvitsiotis. She's going to be our player of the game. The Green Wave win it 3-0 over the East Bridgewater Vikings and improve to 2-0 on the year. They've got a tough start to the week next week. They're at Middleborough. And then I believe they're at Rockland, 2 back-to-back road games. 3-0 the final score from the Beaverbrook Elementary School here today. The Green Wave defeating the East Bridgewater Vikings. A complete game, 1-hit shutout for Shannon Varvitsiotis. I want to thank you for watching this production of Abington Community Access and Media. I want to thank our camera person for bringing the sights and sounds from the Beaverbrook Complex today. The one, the only Reese Hurd. For everyone here at Abington Community Access and Media, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson. We will see you next game.